What's going on, guys? It's your boy Soy Kodagari. Welcome to a brand new video. Today's video we are going over 10 tips to turn into the greatest killer of all time. Without further ado, let's get into the tips. Number 1, mind gaming. Mind gaming is something I rarely see in pubs, but I see it a lot in comp. A lot of killers like to just hold W and follow the pathing of the survivor, which is fine if your build consists of 4 chase perks, which they shouldn't, but do you, I guess. But mind gaming, you can make the survivor make a mistake to then which you can capitalize off of. Double backing, hiding red stain, helicopter spin, etc, are all great mind games depending on the tile you're chasing a survivor at. Number 2, perks. Speaking of builds, you should be running chase perks and or gen slowdown perks, or both. A build I'm running recently and having good results on is Rapid Brutality, Save the Best for Last, Pop, Pain Res. Another one I've been running is No Way Out, Pop, Eruption, Pain Res. Now the thing is, some perks are better on certain killers, like BenQ is great for M1 killers, and Death Slinger. If you guys want to see a video where I go over the best builds for certain killers, then comment Soy Gang below. Number 3, tunneling, camping, slugging is strategy. I am a flex player. I play both serve and killer about the same with my survivor, just having a few more hours. Yet I will forever say that tunneling, camping, and slugging is all strategy. It applies pressure. I've been in the position where I catch someone going for an unhook and end up getting the down and then sitting at the hook because I know someone has to come and try to get the slug and or attempt to unhook. I know 2 people are not on a generator and one has to leave a generator to come and get their teammate up. Entitled survivor mates will cry and moan about it, but let them. They put themselves in that position. You're just playing the game. Number 4, don't be toxic. I give this tip to survivors because anything can change in a trial very quickly. Same with killers. Humping down survivors, hitting on hook, etc, can all backfire in just an instant. You could take a chase that can extend for a bit too long, and next thing you know, they pump 2 gens and have broken a 3 gen. I will speak about that more later in the video. You have lost so much pressure just from that one chase that extended just a little bit too much, and now the survivors have all the pressure. That is an instance on which toxic has backfired against you. Number 5, protecting the 3 gen. Most of the time you load into the trial as a killer, you will see that you have a 3 gen. A 3 gen is where you have 3 generators that spawn really close to each other. Prime example of this is on Cold Tower 1. We typically have a 3 gen on 11, 12, and 1, and sometimes you may even have a 4 gen where it's 11, 12, 1, and 2, and or 10. If that's the case, you should work on protecting that 3 gen for 90% of the trial. Let's say your 3 gen is corrupted at the start from corrupt intervention. You are free to take chases at the opposite side of the 3 gen, but once you get that down and corrupt is over, I would work on applying that pressure specifically on your 3 gen because at that point they have to come to you. Number 6, zoning. Zoning is a very important tip to remember. The main example is kicking a pallet on the correct side so you cut them off from other resources. This applies to, let's say, back wall filler pallets. Kicking it on the side that forces them towards back wall is a number 1 example because you cut them off from the entire map. Another example is a bit more advanced, but that is keeping tabs on tiles that have been used. I want to kick the pallet and then path myself so I force them towards that tile, then I know the pallet is gone and they only have windows to work with. Number 7, remembering perks. Remembering perks is a very important thing. Knowing if that survivor has dead hard, knowing if they have deliverance or decisive or sprint burst, etc, are very important and can make all the difference in the trial. For example, if someone is coming for an obvious trade, chances are they have deliverance. So slugging that survivor that just unhooked the survivor and going for that person that just got unhooked is great because that survivor that has deliverance would no longer have it because you just downed the unhooked survivor because they couldn't get the safe unhook confirmed. That's a fucking tongue twister. Dead hard and other stuff is just from experiencing it. You chase a down survivor, they DH your hit, and now you know they have it and you can wait it out for next time. If you are approaching a survivor and they start walking instead of running, chances are they have swim bursts. These are all things to keep an eye out for. Number 8, hook placement. Placement is something every killer should know and can make all the difference. Remember that we talked about 3 gens? These are where your hooks should be. If all the gens are done, try to hook to either the furthest from the gate and or the closest to the gate if that gate already has no progress so you can camp the gate and the hook. Basically, imagine your hooks being in a position where you can patrol both generators and the hook so you can go for the person getting the unhook and or going for a generator. Number 9, keeping a good mental. Keeping a good mental is the most important thing as killer and even survivor. During your trial, you may run into a lot of bullshit. Absent hits that should be hits, auto aim for the people on buckle up, etc. How you handle it can make all the difference in a trial. If you get pissed off, you're going to perform worse. If you keep your calm, you can turn the game around even being in a poor situation. Number 10, know when to leave your chase. I cannot stress this enough. This is probably the number one tip. I see killers who would stick to a survivor for 2 to 3 gens, and it's like, why? I call that ego chasing. You over dedicate to a chase that costs you generators, and now the game is basically out of reach for you, unless you have some serious crutch works. The average chase strictly depends on what killer you're playing, but it should be around 30 to 45 seconds at most. Keep that in mind as you're chasing. Don't over dedicate unless it's the last person or second to last person. So BenQ emailed me and sent over this package for me to review called treVolo U. The treVolo U speakers offer significant user benefits for gamers who need online communication when playing games. Its advanced audio technology ensures crystal clear voice communication, providing crisp and distortion-free chats on the platform. treVolo U features high-quality sound pickup and noise cancellation technology, enhancing the online communication experience to discuss game strategy and share ideas with friends. Also, treVolo U prioritizes comfort with its speaker design, providing a more enjoyable listening experience without causing ear fatigue like headphones and/or earphones. So if you're looking to pursue clear and fatigue-free without your ears getting tired quickly, sounds like treVolo U speakers are meant for you. treVolo U also has 3 sound modes: music mode, video learning mode, and live learning mode. Music mode is for listening to music. Video learning mode is for watching videos and lectures, kind of like this video. Then you have live learning mode, which is for online meetings, calls, and/or live learning sessions. They also have the option for a personalized sound profile. Through taking a listening test in the treVolo U app, a personalized sound profile will be created and stored in the app, enabling the speaker to adjust the sound based on the individual's sensitivity to sound and listening ability. There's so many more great features about the treVolo U, but I will be here all day telling you them all. All links and details will be in the description below, and thank you very much BenQ for collaborating with me. I'll see you guys in the next one. Ciao for now.